Yes, people, welcome back to Arsenal with Ash, here to review our 1-0 win away at Everton, the new Hill Dickinson Stadium. Our first time there, and we walk away with a dub. We got to be happy with that. We're top of the league. We're back on top of the league. We were tested because City went top of the league just a couple of hours before, and it was a tough game that we had to walk into. Everton away at the best of times ain't a good fixture, and a nighttime kickoff in their new ground, the first time they're playing us there, they were up for it, and it was a tough game. It proved to be exactly how we expected it to be. Um, I'll be honest, I'm not delighted because the performances are now becoming a bit of a concern. We're not finding our attacking fluidity. I don't know what the issue is, but Arteta needs to work it out really, really quickly because City are flying. They're going to be on us. The next few weeks are an opportunity, I think, in my eyes, to gain some, to not even gain some, to increase our gap because I can see them dropping points in their next three games, in at least one of them, with Forest away, Sunderland away, and Chelsea at home. In that time, we play Brighton at home, Villa at home, and Bournemouth away. So if we can get 9 points out of that, I believe that the gap will no longer be 2 points. So that's not going to be happening if we continue playing like this because like I said, the fluidity is just not flowing at the moment. I appreciate that there's been a lot of games, there's been a lot of injuries. The starting lineup hasn't been as consistent as we'd like it to be, but we are near enough full strength at the moment. So it's time to click. It's really time to click. And the second half of the season is almost upon us. We're 17 games in. After the next two games, we will be at the halfway point. And now it's time to push. And we know that City can do that under Pep Guardiola. So we've done it once where we've had a mad, mad second half of the season. I think we might have to go close to those levels to win this league. So yeah, I'm a little bit concerned, man. I am a little bit concerned, but I think we'll find a way to work it out. And I think a massive plus for me as well is Saka's form. I think he's improving week on week out. Yes, the numbers aren't there, but his performances are outstanding. He is cooking the left backs, creating chances for fun. If he just refines his finishing, he'll have a monster season. So yeah, man, I'm happy with the win up against we were up against also an Everton side that didn't have Ndai, didn't have Dewsbury Hall, didn't have Idrissa Gay, so I was just expecting a little bit more. Yes, they didn't really trouble us, and we created quite a few chances to be fair, but I just think the fluidity still is not there. So that's my main concern at the moment. We got away with one with a penalty, 100% got away with one. Um, Saliba, that that penalty gets given 9 times out of 10, especially in the era of VAR. But it's funny because a couple of years ago we were on the other end of the 1 out of 10 to not get that penalty against Villa, a kick on Jesus, similar to that, and we didn't get it. So I'll be honest, I don't have much sympathy, but we definitely got away with one. Our penalty, stonewall penalty, and we could have had one just before with a push on Gyökeres, and then we hit the post a couple of times as well. So we had our chances to kill the game, and the longer it went on, I was just thinking about last week, Villa away, last minute, that would have hurt. That would have really hurt. So yeah, we got over the line. Like I said, we're gonna be top at Christmas. Um, that's in the last. We've been top at Christmas the three of the last four seasons and ain't won the league yet. This is the third time, so hopefully this time we can change history and go and do the job. But yeah, let me get on to the player rating. So David Ryan goal I thought was really good. He's got a clean sheet. Um, was really good with his feet. That was what I was most impressed with. His good with his feet. Couple heart attacks in there, yeah, but he knew what he was doing and he dealt with the situation as well. Short passing, long passing, he was really finding his target. So I'm gonna give David Raya 8.5 out of 10. No, 9 out of 10. No reason to give him lower than that. Jurian Timber was good. Um, Solid out there up against Grealish, who can be a tricky guy, and especially Grealish wins a lot of fouls, and I don't think Timber gave him many of them. So, because that could have been opportunities for them to pile on the pressure. They're strong from set pieces, so we needed to make sure we weren't giving away free kicks in silly areas. So yeah, big up Timber, good performance from him. When we're going forward, I just need that final ball. Can still do a lot more with that. But yeah, I'm going to give him an 8.5 out of 10. Saliba I thought was good for the most part until Beto came on, if I'm honest. Yes, he got away with the penalty and then Beto came on and started troubling him. quite like physically and yeah, just ruffling his feathers a bit. But ultimately, we got the clean sheet in the end, and he was a massive part of that. So I'm gonna give him probably a 7.5 out of 10. Hincapié had a decent game as well. Yeah, he won it. He won his jewels when he could. I think on the ball he was a little bit jittery at times, misplaced passes here and there. But yeah, it is part of the defense that got the clean sheet as well. So I'm going to give him probably a 7.5 as well. Calafiori, he had a good game. Big fan of his. Big fan of his. I'm so glad he's having this run of games. He's started what, probably about 16, 15, 16 out of the 17 games in the league. So yeah, he's finally got that rhythm, and I hope it continues to the end of the season because he's like a luxury player almost. The way that he marauds forward from that left back position, comes inside as well, picks up the ball in dangerous areas, and the boy can finish as well. So yeah, I'm happy with his performance. Hopefully, he can continue that. So I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10. Zubimendi, I think, wasn't one of his better games. His passing was a bit off. He kept misplacing passes here and there. I'm not going to be too harsh on him. It's his first season in the Prem. I mean, he's been outstanding up until now. He's played a lot of football. The physicality can wear on you at times, and the games are coming thick and fast. I would like to see Norgard used a bit more in the Prem in the upcoming games, because he's more than capable, man. He's an experienced Premier League footballer. But yeah, I think Zubimendi was a bit off it, so I'm going to give him a 7. Declan Rice was really good. Both boxes, in the middle of the pitch. He's just everywhere. He's an absolute monster. Should have had an assist from Trossard at the post. And yeah, just a normal Dec, really good performance. So 8 out of 10 for Dec. Odegaard was okay. In terms of our fluidity, I'm looking at him mainly to get us going, get us clicking. I think we haven't got the balance quite right yet with that midfield three. Yeah, it's just not clicking for me. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just not clicking. It's not creative enough. Yeah, we're controlling games, but it's just a bit. A lot of it is in front of the opposition. So I need us to find gaps in between the lines a bit more, be a bit more risky with our passing and creativity. But yeah, Odegaard can get a standard 7 out of 10 for me. On the left, Trossard, I was a little bit surprised to see him there and Eze on the bench. But obviously he's had a fantastic season so far. I thought he had a decent game again. He should have scored. He definitely should have scored. It could have been his third goal away to Everton in a row. And 9 times out of 10 he puts that in the back of the net, and that 2-0 would have settled the nerves and made that win a lot more comfortable. But it didn't go in. But yeah, apart from that, he had a decent game, so I'm going to give him a 7.5. Gyökeres found it tough out there, as I expected, against the likes of Tarkowski and that. You think a man of his size would be able to handle the physicality a bit better, but he just gets pushed around a lot. He really does. Yes, he got his goal, and I'm buzzing. I was so happy he took the pen as well. It was a really good pen. So back on the score sheet, but I still need more. We still need to do more for him. He still needs to do more for us. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. And then Bukayo Saka, my man of the match, just brilliant. Creating so many dangerous situations, beating his man, whether it's on the outside or the inside. He's linking up with the likes of Odegaard and Timber. And what I like about him, he's not just staying out on that right anymore. He's being quite fluid, getting himself. You find him on the left at times, in the middle. Yeah, he's really finding his form again, and hopefully the goals and all that will come. But yeah, he gets my man of the match. I'm going to give him probably a 9 out of 10 as well. And yeah, off the bench we saw, who did we see come on? We saw Marino came on for a couple of minutes. We can't really rate his performance. Jesus came on. Yeah, he just came on, does what Jesus does, linked to play really well. A couple of nice touches here and there. Didn't really impact the game too much though. So I'm going to give him a standard 6 out of 10. Martinelli came on a bit the same as Jesus, really. Didn't really impact the game too much. Standard 6 out of 10. And I think, if I'm not wrong, that might have been it. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that we got the job done. Ultimately, we got the job done, but the performances have to improve. We've got big quarterfinal in the Carabao Cup coming up this week. and then we got Brighton. So we've got 3 home games in a row, I believe it is. Yeah, so Palace, Brighton, and Villa. Before we go to Bournemouth, and then we've got a big one at home to Liverpool. So yeah, man, let's keep the momentum going, but let's improve the performances. That's all I ask of the boys. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll see you for the next.